Hey guys, what up? Total Control 871 chiming in with my 2016 Vice Presidential Debate Review. So here it is. This one's going to be real short because, you know, it really was very, very clear, concise, and to the point. We had Tim Kaine, Mike Pence. Mike Pence basically was grace under fire through the entire debate. The double standard that the Clinton campaign talked about being applied to the two different candidates was very much indeed in play during this vice presidential debate. All Mike Pence had to do was not become unglued, not become unhinged, not make wild, outrageous, salacious comments, basically just not be Donald Trump. And he would be awarded points for that. You're being awarded points for being calm, cool, and collect. And Tim Kaine, Tim Kaine, he was the winner. I understand a lot of online polls, accredited online polls, would declare Pence the winner. I disagree. Tim Kaine landed body shot after body shot after body shot. It was just to the point where, he was just, metaphorically fast bagging Mike Pence's head. Where Tim Kaine got dinged was he was a little too overanimated. I understand in my last critique of Tim Kaine, I called him a little soft around the edges. I seriously doubt my channel reaches his ears, but perhaps somebody else, shared the same sentiments, and maybe he felt the need to be much more aggressive. Maybe his own analytical team told him he needed to be a bit more, have more edge to him. However, the actual rendering, what came out was, I'm not going to say that Tim Kaine was full-blown Maury Povich, Jerry Springer. Nowhere near, no, because that would be totally mischaracterization. However, he was very animated. As he was delivering his body shots, I swear to God, it's like I was expecting at any minute for his head to start and his finger, I'm going to tell you about Donald Trump and all the things he said about, So it was kind of like that. So he could have had a little bit more couth in his delivery, and not make his delivery so practiced and polished, But everything that he was saying, it was 100% true. And like I said, all Mike Pence could be was simple grace under fire. Mike Pence, Mike Pence looks like Ken, at the age of 60. He looks like a 60-year-old Ken doll with that chiseled, it's like, what's Ken gonna look like when he becomes a senior citizen? I think he's gonna look like Mike Pence. But yeah, so basically that's my my whole take on the whole affair. Mike Pence, grace under fire, and failed miserably at explaining Trump's policy, Trump's bigotry. He failed miserably at that. Tim Kaine, a little overanimated, and he browbeat the shit out of Mike Pence. But hey, you know what? Maybe it's better than being, than looking like somebody that just got, fucked and used and thrown away like a condom, So at least he didn't come off as somebody's bitch. So, a little over animated, but that's all right. All right, so there you go. That is my take. That is my review of the vice presidential debate. Yes, I'll be watching the presidential debate number 2 and giving a review on it, God willing. All right, only got a few more days at the farm, and then I'll be heading off into the woods. That's going to be a very, very stark reality there. There's a number of things that that you have to be aware of. Some of the sites that I've been scouting out, a lot of them are plagued with dead or dying trees. A lot of the trees are downed, and I have to pick an area where I will not be crushed and killed, by a tree that topples over in the middle of the night. You got that to think about. You've got critters. You know what? One of the things that was ominous, I'm riding my bike the other day, and those gigantic ass birds of prey that are, in this area of South Jersey, I don't know their breed or whatever, but they're big as hell, and they might look beautiful, gracefully flying in the sky, but those things look menacing and scary as hell when you see them perched at the top of a tree, man. They look like fucking condors or vultures, and I'm sure wherever it is I'll set up shop, all of the woodland creatures will most likely be checking me out. Who the fuck is this dude moving in? Is he gonna fuck up our system? And so, all right. I'm looking at a kerosene heating system. I have experience with kerosene heaters. So hopefully, everything will be okay. That's all I can really do. I mean, this is my life. This is my reality. I'm not a Syrian refugee. I'm not an illegal alien. I don't mean to sound like I'm harping or browbeating the situation, but it is, like Tim Kaine said, it is the reality of the situation. These people get whisked away to apartments, and I understand they're not being whisked into the Ritz-Carlton. I get that. I'm sure wherever they're at, they're probably a little motel strips and shit like that, But hey, guess what? I'd like to be in a motel strip. Can I get into one? But those motels are expensive as fuck too. They're like $1,000. It's basically a motel room. It's got its own bathroom, but they're like almost $1,000, or some of them are $1,000, and that totally busts my bank. So I don't know what to tell you, man. You guys know my story already. Bust my ass, bust my hump, paid my taxes. I end up just getting fucked directly in the ass from the U.S. government, and so that's your Donald Trump. I don't have to pay taxes. I'm smart. I know he had some little cute things to say about Senator Clinton's Secret Service. You understand that Secret Services, they don't work for free. Okay? They're paid for with tax dollars. Taxes that you obviously don't pay. So here you are, a person not paying federal tax, and you want a candidate who does pay federal tax to surrender her Secret Service. Okay? This isn't supposed to be life. It really isn't. Life isn't supposed to be poverty. I get it. Nobody promised you riches. Nobody promised you wealth. But life isn't supposed to be poverty. It's not supposed to be death in a tent in the middle of winter while people of foreign origin pour over the borders, whisked away, medical help, housing, food, given the whole nine, while you, the taxpayer, are expected to be a good sport, continue paying your taxes, and to make it all happen. There's something fundamentally wrong with that. Total Control 871.